Congressman Weber, Congressman Higgins, members of the delegations from Finland, Canada, and the United States, and all of the distinguished guests that are joining us here today. My name is Admiral Kevin Lunday. I'm the Acting Commandant of the United States Coast Guard, and it's my honor to welcome you all to the Douglas A. Monroe Coast Guard Headquarters building for this principals meeting for the Icebreaker Collaboration Effort, or Pact. Today marks a significant milestone in our shared commitment to advancing Arctic security, industrial cooperation, and workforce development. Together, we're forging a path to ensure that our nations are equipped to meet the challenges of the polar regions while fostering economic growth and innovation. We're very honored today to be joined by Ambassador Noem, Canada's ambassador to the United States, and Minister Puisto, Finland's Minister of Economic Affairs. Thank you and your teams for making the long journey here to Washington, D.C., and thank you for your efforts to make Pact a success. Your leadership and dedication to this trilateral partnership have been instrumental in driving the progress that we celebrate today. It is my honor to now introduce for opening remarks the Secretary of the Department of Homeland Security, the Honorable Kristi Noem. Secretary Noem brings proven leadership experience, a commitment to public service, and a focus on national security and efficient government that drives our Department of Homeland Security's mission to safeguard the nation. Madam Secretary.
Good morning. It's a beautiful morning, and I'm so grateful to be with all of you, and thank you for coming to memorialize this significant event, not just for the United States of America, but for our great countries, Canada and Finland, and the relationship that we're going to continue to build. And that's what we are, is that we are a people of builders. We have a president that has spent his lifetime and his legacy building things, building relationships and projects and futures with the work of his hands, the legacy of his family, but also with a vision for the future of this country. Admiral Lunday, I want to thank you for your leadership as well. The Admiral has been nominated to be our next Commandant of the U.S. Coast Guard, and we're so grateful for his leadership and his commitment to our national security and platform over the many years. I believe it's 39 years?
Almost 39.
Almost 39 years in service to the United States of America. Let's give him a round of applause. Congressman Higgins and Congressman Weber, thank you for coming today. You have led with distinction. You serve and represent your people well, but you also keep your eye on the ball each and every day about what it means to keep this country safe. So thank you for your commitment and what it means to have your presence here today. It means a lot, not just for me personally, but to the entire room and to the Coast Guard and to these countries that know you'll continue to make sure that our relationship stays strong. So we appreciate you and your leadership. Ambassador and Minister, thank you. This is a wonderful opportunity for us to continue to work together and to collaborate for the strength of our countries. As you know, I'm Kristi Noem. I am honored to be the Secretary of the Department of Homeland Security, and today is not just a great day for the United States of America, but for the entire Western Hemisphere. Alongside our partners here from Canada and Finland, the Trump administration is taking a monumental step forward to protect the Arctic against our enemies, bringing good jobs to our American shores in the process, and also strengthening our commitment to our alliances in the region. I do want to thank my counterparts, the Minister of Economic Affairs, Sakari Busito, and Ambassador Kristen Hilleman, for joining me here today. I want to thank the Ambassador, who I had the chance to know previously to this role, but also made a new friend in the Minister. I'd also like to thank Admiral Lunday and Mr. Sean Planky for their leadership of the U.S. Coast Guard. Both have been absolutely essential to rebuilding America's icebreaker fleet. And thank you to all the other industry partners who are in the room, and thank you to those other members of Congress that have committed to getting us to where we are here today. We could not simply have done this without all of you. Today is a major milestone in the race to secure the Arctic for all of our countries. The Arctic is the world's last, most wild frontier, and our adversaries are racing to claim its strategic position and its rich natural resources for their own. If we give up that high ground, then we will condemn future generations to permanent insecurity, and we're not going to let that happen on our watch. This is what brings us here today. To thrive in the Arctic, we need icebreakers. But if we're going to get those icebreakers that we need to secure our supply chains, and we need to invest in bringing our manufacturing back here home to our American shores. And that's why Pact is such a big deal. It's not just a symbolic agreement, it's one that is delivering tangible results for all of our countries. It's powering our economies. It's strengthening our collective Arctic defense, and it's bringing us one step closer to rebuilding our icebreaker fleets. America has been in the Arctic region for over 150 years. And now, once again, we're acting together as one under the leadership of President Trump. Already we're seeing the fruits of his leadership, and in August of 2025, we commissioned the U.S. Coast Guard cutter Storis, the first polar icebreaker acquired by the Coast Guard in over 25 years. But commissioning the Storis was just the first step. Thanks to the funding secured by President Trump's leadership and members of Congress that are in this room, we are dramatically expanding our icebreaker fleet. The Coast Guard's polar security and our new Arctic security cutter programs are moving forward full steam ahead. We're working hard to develop, to build, and deploy these critical assets so that we can have our warfighters ready all the time and on record time. And this meeting could not have come at a better time. Soon after the Storis was commissioned, Chinese research vessels openly operated in and near U.S. Arctic waters. Their goal was clear. They wanted to test America's resolve. The Coast Guard responded immediately. In fact, we deployed the cutter Healy and a fleet of air assets to the scene, and we escorted those intruders out of our waters. Our rapid response sent a clear message. Under President Trump's leadership, we will defend our sovereignty. And I can guarantee you that President Trump is committed to this mission. In October, he signed a memorandum on Arctic security cutters in the Oval Office, emphasizing the urgency behind delivering these icebreakers to the fleet. And Pact is going to help us make that happen. By pooling our resources and our expertise, we are going to deliver these vessels on time, and we're going to minimize our costs. Just this year, the Canadian shipbuilder Davies announced a $1 billion investment in U.S. shipyards to build icebreakers right here in America. And companies from Finland are teaming up with American shipyards to deliver new, cutting-edge icebreakers. Both efforts are going to continue to create long-term, well-paying jobs for U.S. American-born workers. And on that note, I'm proud to announce the release of the Pact U.S. National Defense Workforce Plan and Development Plan. This plan is going to set the stage for rebuilding our shipyards and revitalizing an industry that has been left on the wayside for far too long. Not only will these workers be able to provide for their families, but they'll be able to take pride in knowing that their work is absolutely critical for American security, for our economic growth, and for Arctic dominance. This plan will set the stage for future efforts to join even more programs in 2026 and beyond far into the future. Finland and Canada are essential to the success of that mission. And American shipbuilders are some of the most innovative, dedicated, and hardworking individuals in the world. But they have been let down by the policies that put America last. That is changing today. Through initiatives like the Workforce Development Plan, President Trump is bringing this proud industry back to life. And under his leadership, America is restoring our Arctic and our maritime dominance. So thank you again, Minister Cito and Ambassador Hillman, for your nation's willingness to join us on this mission. May God bless you. May God bless the people of Finland and the people of Canada, and may God continue to keep his hand and protection on the great United States of America. Thank you.